Hi everyone, I am back from my trip down to Texas and it was fun, a lot of fun. I wish I could have stayed longer, you know how that goes, but I was so thrilled to see Julia, my son. Oh, and Julia in particular, oh, you know how little kids are, they grow really fast and they hit those milestones, and now she's finally talking a lot. So that made it really that much more special. Every week, just about every week, Jeremy and I will FaceTime. And so I can talk to Julia then. But being as she's only 3, she doesn't always like to be on there for too long. So I was surprised when we went to go and pick her up. She was at her mom's house, and I get along, and Jared gets along great with her mom, so that's wonderful. But when she came out, I stayed in the car. I had the window down, and she was kind of cryy, whiny, whatever, and her mom was saying, oh, she was in the middle of watching something or another, and Jeremy had said, Grandma's here, and she said, Grandma? And so I yelled out the window, I said, Julia, it's Grandma, I'm here. And she ran right past her dad, down the driveway, straight to the car. I opened the door and she just jumped into my arms, and it was so sweet, so sweet. Oh, it was wonderful. But let's see, let's start. First of all, guys, this tea right here. Oh, it is so good. It's gotten quite cold out, and I got home a little while ago from running errands, and so a hot cup of tea sounded so good. But this particular tea I just love, and it's from that place I told you about, the English tea store. And this is Scottish breakfast tea. So if you like a strong tea, a robust tea, you have to try this. It is just I'll put a link in the description box, but they have a lot of good teas. In fact, tonight I think I will be drinking the decaf chai. Oh, that is the best decaf chai I have ever had. Just wonderful. Anyhow, back to the story. I had a layover on the way down there in Atlanta, and then on the way back in Minnesota. And I'll never understand why you have to go out of your way from where you're going to lay over. And I actually did pretty well. I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't freak out on the plane, and I actually fell asleep on the way down there. And I felt kind of funny because I was stuck in between 2 people on both planes. And you know how you go to sleep like this and then you wake up? Yep, I did that more than once. Well, what are you going to do? If you're tired, you're tired. So anyhow, one thing I wanted to also mention, that the weather down there was fabulous, just fabulous. It was in the 70s, and then 2 of the days it was 80-ish. Like one day it was just below 80, and another day it was like 83. So not a cloud in the sky. It was beautiful, just beautiful. I couldn't ask for better. Except when I kept watching the weather before I went down there, it kept saying like 60 degrees, which I was cool with because it's better than 27, you know? So, but yeah, I only packed like one short sleeve shirt. So I got a little hot while I was down there, but it was nothing that bad at all. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the sunshine. It was great. Jer took me to so many different places for food. It's like all he wanted to do was feed me. But I thought I took footage or pictures, and I can't find them anywhere. I wanted to show you guys this place. It's called Spuds, and they give you these ginormous baked potatoes with these different toppings. And they're not like regular toppings here. And I forget everything that was, oh no, I do. I remember some of them. I ordered chicken fried steak. And so on top of this ginormous potato, they had big chunks of chicken fried steak and then the country gravy on top. Ooh, it was so good, so good. And Jared had Philly cheesesteak. And I saw on the menu there was also chicken parmesan. And so they had all these different, wow. And it was really inexpensive too. So it was just fabulous. And I want to mention this other chicken place, Cane's Chicken, where all they do is chicken tenders. It was kind of funny how small their menu is, but wow, those are really good chicken tenders. The meat was just really good. It was light and moist and tasty, and the batter that they had on there was really good too. It was crunchy but really light. Oh, that was really good chicken. You guys know how to do chicken. The only bad thing I can say about being down there, and I've been down there 3 times now, so not about the whole state of Texas, mind you, because I haven't been. I only pretty much stayed in San Antonio and up to Austin, and that's about it. But I will say that they have the most aggressive drivers I have ever seen. Ever, ever, ever. I feel like the only politeness they did was use their blinker. But other than that, holy mackerel, people drive really fast and they're constantly cutting each other off. And the freeways seem to be always busy. And you'll be going down at a good, 70 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden it just stops, and you have no idea why. And I'm just like, holy cow, you guys must spend a lot of money in brakes down here. And then, too, another thing I found odd, several parks there, and we were on one of them. My son's like, hold on, Mom, and I'm like, what? And these just streets lead straight into the freeway. No on-ramps or anything. It's just the road ends at the freeway and you gotta hustle and get on. Oh, just seemed extremely dangerous to me. Really dangerous to me. But that was the only thing. And maybe I'm just getting old, but yeah, they're really aggressive drivers down there. And that's saying something because I'm not that far from Chicago. And Chicago's really got some drivers too. So, let's see. I'm going to show you some footage in just a little bit, but I thought I would explain it first. And it's kind of crazy because I have footage I didn't know I had and some that I thought I had and I didn't. First, we took Julia to the park. And she had a really fun time with that. My son says they can't go a lot in the summer because it's just so hot. So now was the ideal time to go, and she just loved it. And one day we took her to a kids museum, but one of those hands-on ones. I think I saw it was called the Do-seum. Oh geez, if you're in San Antonio and you have kids, that's a great place to take your kids. And they have stuff for kids smaller than Julia up to, I'd say like 12-year-olds or something, maybe even older. We didn't really go into that stuff so much because, it wouldn't interest her. But it was really, really a neat place to go. And then we went to this zoo in Austin. And it's not your typical zoo. I can't remember the name of it. If I do, I'll put it down in the description box. But they take in animals there. So animals that are, maybe wounded, or perhaps they were pets that people didn't, exotic pets that people didn't want anymore, or, I don't know, maybe pet stores shutting down something. I mean, they had a lot of cool animals there, and I'm not sure how they got them all. Some Sometimes they'll have a little sign on there saying how they acquired that animal, but they didn't always, and I just thought that was, you know, really cool to have a place like that to take care of these animals that, you know, weren't going to have anybody else to take care of them. And I got some footage of it, but not everything. So it's a good sized zoo. I have this little train for the kids and stuff if you want. I didn't go on it, but I took a little bit of footage of Jeremy, his girlfriend, and Julia on it. But it was a really good time there too. And if you are in Austin, I highly recommend you go. I'm sure they could use the extra funds, and it's just a fun place to be. Julia, hi. Yay! Yay! In a little while. Hi. Okay, we'll go to that one. I know.
And his obsession with reptiles really garnered that, okay, this tortoise is off the island, where do we want to house it?
Got it.
Can you see it? Maybe see it better over here.
It's in the water. Look.
Wow, Grandma help you. Hang on.
While the train's moving. The whistle's going to be a little loud on the whole 3 times today, and I hope you guys enjoy the ride.
Hoverboard!
That was my trip, and as you can see, I got my tree. It's up and looking good, and it just makes me so happy, so cheerful. I've been doing a lot of baking, and I'm sure you guys have been busy too. This upcoming weekend is going to be pretty busy, so I got to try and get stuff done before that, but I still have, not next week, maybe a day or two, Monday, not even Tuesday. That's cutting it too close for me. But yeah, it's getting close, isn't it? And well, that is all I've got for now. I hope you guys had a great week too. I hope this week has been being good to you. I hope you're not too cold or hot. We're supposed to get in single digits tomorrow, and I don't know how long that's gonna last, but that's okay because there's no snow. But anyhow, thanks for watching, you guys. I really do appreciate it. It was nice talking to you, and you take care.